Have you ever wondered what led the French people to start questioning their rights? And where did it came from? Who gets to make decisions for others and on what authority? What were the ideas that suddenly awakened the French to take action and revolt? In this video, we will be telling you the major ideas constructed by Enlightenment philosophers that influenced the French Revolution. While there were many causes of the French Revolution, a few are credited with having the strongest influence, one of it being the Enlightenment ideals. By the end of the 18th century, Europe had undergone a profound intellectual shift known as the Enlightenment. It is a period of time where philosophers and artists promoted reason and human freedom over tradition and religion. Enlightenment influenced the French Revolution because it created a climate of opinion in which revolution was possible. New ideas that encouraged questioning of authority and religion, advancing people's outlook on commodities, and forcing citizens to compare their need with the Republic's needs. Philosophers such as Montesquieu, Voltaire, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau produced writings that considered the ideal forms of government, religion, economy, and society. Their criticisms on the established system, such as the monarchy and the Catholic Church, had an effect on the emergence of nationalism during the French Revolution, which resonated and awakened the French people the need to reform. Baron de Montesquieu, he was among the most influential thinkers of the Enlightenment. His writings advocated for divisions of power within the government, and he expressed the view that a monarch was in danger of becoming the tyrant when he had absolute power. Therefore, by separating the government's power, Montesquieu thought to limit the possibility of France's monarchy becoming a tyranny. Critiques of absolutism repeated throughout the 18th century, and his ideas about the need for independent institutions capable of limiting the power of the king and ministers in France were spread. Voltaire, on the other hand, he was heavily critical of the Catholic Church, championing freedom of religion, of expression, and brought into question the privileges of the Church and its close political ties with the monarchy and nobility, such as he often argued about how the Church had too much control over people's lives and speak up about the treatment of common people. He wanted to create a pure idea of the nation that educated people could love without being made fun of or doubted. This idea became more popular as people wanted to express their love for their country. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, while not a native of France, he was another writer who influenced the French Revolution. He advocated a government in the interests of the people, such as his ideas about the general will, which people decide to think of themselves as a coherent whole, a nation or body politic, and then give up their natural freedom in exchange for civil freedom or the right to participate in collective decision-making. This participation requires people to choose the general will, which is always rightful because it always tends to the public good over their own personal interests and desires. If they fail and stop following the general will, their nation stops functioning and is no longer legitimate. This idea helped people obey the law during this time. Hence, the duty of the government was to instill virtue in the people and to teach them to put the good of the whole above their own personal desires.